Hey everybody, welcome back to the Kit Cave. Very happy New Year to everybody. It is New Year's Eve, December 31st, 2023, the last day of the year. I hope everybody had a fantastic Christmas and a nice restful break over the festive period. For those of you that were lucky enough to have a bit of a restful period, I hope it all goes, the new year that is forthcoming goes well for everybody. So back with another update on the progress build series to the AMT ERTL 1400 scale USS Enterprise D. Before I start kicking off as to progress, as we're seeing here, working on the top saucer section of this kit, I just want to get a very quick rant out the way. So I do apologise to everybody. For those that haven't come across it yet, the chap over on the user channel All Star Trek posted a video a couple of days ago about the newly released round 2 edition of this kit, the 1400 scale USS Enterprise D. I was looking forward, I've been hearing rumours for quite a few months that round 2 were releasing a new version of this kit in 2024, and I was looking forward to that. I was looking to purchase it just that I had a spare sat on the shelf. Very big shout out and a thank you to that chap for posting that review of the unboxing of that kit. He's got his hands on it. I've got to be honest, I'm very disappointed with round 2 because they've done absolutely nothing to it. Essentially, it's still the exact same kit as it ever was, identical to this one. They've done no retooling to it whatsoever. They've done nothing to sort out all the flaws and inaccuracies to this kit to get it a little bit more screen accurate. I think it's a very missed opportunity, and it's such a shame. Don't get me wrong, guys, you know, at the end of the day, this kit out of the box, if you're looking for a simple build to have a reasonable facsimile of the Enterprise D, then yeah, out of the box it works absolutely fine. For those of us in the community like myself that like to try and get certain kits screen accurate, yeah, just such a shame, a missed opportunity. They've done nothing to it. It's this exact same kit, still got all the horrible raised panel line details to it. There's the flat non-detailed phaser banks on it. It's still got all the I mean, this bit up here is not even straight. That's got to be sorted out where the bridge goes. Yeah, anyway, yeah, I'm so disappointed. It was a great video to watch, so again, thank you to that chap over on All Star Trek for posting it, and it helped me make an informed decision as to not bother wasting my money on it. I'm not going to bother. And they haven't even produced it in clear plastic as well. It's now done in a translucent white plastic. I just think it's a missed opportunity. It was a missed opportunity to retool this kit, to update it, to have it as accurate to the studio scale filming models as possible, and with modern day technologies and 3D programming software and programs, you know, it could have been easily done. I get it's a time factor and it's a money factor as well, because it's the cost of, you know, redoing all the molds and all that kind of thing. But there we go. That's my personal take on it. Yeah, disappointed, but there we go. It is what it is. So, my rant over. Apologies for that. I just wanted to get that one out of the way. Again, don't get me wrong, guys. If you want to go and purchase that kit and have a reasonable facsimile, yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. If you want it to be screen accurate, a lot of work needs to go into that kit. And as I said, there are probably better garage kits that companies have produced that are more accurate out there. Anyway, what have I been up to? So progress-wise, my last update was I was still going through all these windows, drilling out all the windows. I have now completed that task. My task was to get all these main windows done before the year ended. That has now been achieved, so I'm happy with that. So I've been working on this. Also, you know, sanding off all those raised panel details and sanding it down. You can still see elements of the lifeboat hatches here. I'm not sure whether I'm going to completely sand them off or leave them as they are. They're still slightly raised, which again is not accurate to the 6 foot scale filming model. But yeah, I mean, this is just not accurate anyway. So a little bit of artistic license needs to go with this kit. What else did I do? I mentioned before that this line here, this panel line right on the very edge, needed to be rescribed, and that's what I've done. I've rescribed that line in again. A bit of artistic license sadly has had to go with this all the way around. Also on the top here is rescribing some of these lines up here, and you can see where I've got the filler in, because some of these were as you can see here, look, just not even in line, completely on the wonk. So I've had to rescribe out new lines in several places to get them all back and in line. Don't worry about the tape here, I'll explain what that's all about in a moment. Even at the back here, this wasn't even in line. You can see here it was off on a skew, which means these windows here for the Arboretum are off on a skew, but that's okay, they're going to get chopped out and the photo edge set detailing part put into there. So yeah, a bit of work being done on that. But all those windows are now drilled out, they're opened, and the other ones are recessed, the ones that are not going to be lit. What I've been working on in the last few days is, of course, the rim windows on here. And again, this is where a little bit of artistic license, a little bit of sacrifice has had to be made with this. Now, I want to do a quick remission on a comment I made last time on my last video. And I mentioned with regards to these windows here on the rim, I did mention that there was just no good photographic evidence to show you the actual windows themselves and their placement of them. I, of course, was wrong, because I'd forgotten about a particular website that I've been using to look at reference images. How I forgot about it, I don't know, but I did. Bear with me, I'm just going to move the camera. I apologise for the poor camera work here, guys. But of course, for those of us that don't know, or have never come across it, it's this website here. And this has got the Build the Enterprise D. It's got I call it the My Enterprise D website, Fan Home Eagle Moss, whatever it is. I believe it's put together by a chap just here, Marvel PHX. Essentially what this is, in short, this chap came across, it shows photographic evidence, sorry about the camera work here, it shows photographic evidence of the 6-foot filming model. Okay, there's a Dropbox that you can go onto and get loads of different photographs of it. And essentially, you came across this is the 6-foot scale filming model, the original, and it's the one that they actually used, or ILM used for Star Trek Generations. It's that version, and this is the version that I'm basing my model on. And he took loads of photographs because he come across this. The actual model at the Skirball Cultural Center in Los Angeles, and took loads and loads and loads and loads of photographic evidence. If you go to the Dropbox, you can see it all here, loads of different photographs, saucer details and cell details. So really, really good resource to look at everything, to try and get this kit and put the work in as accurately, to make it as accurate to this 6-foot studio scale model as possible. Get your words out today, Steve. Yeah, really, really good. How I forgot about this on the comment I made on the last video, I don't know. But the point being made here is that it does show the windows on the rim, the window placements. Now, I've already got one of these saved because I've been using it for referencing. So if I pull it up, what I will do, guys, if you haven't come across this one yet, I will pop the link to this site in the description to this video below for anybody else that wants to go in and have a read and have a look at it. Yeah, really good resource, really good resource. Really good detailed photographs as well from this chap, so fair play to him for doing it. And this was done in February of 2022, so fair play to this chap for putting this website together and taking these photographs. Absolutely fantastic. You can see here all the Aztec detailing and the colouring, everything that you need. Absolutely fantastic. But anyway, getting back to the saucer rim windows. Where's my photograph? There it is. No, that's the wrong one. Well, you can kind of see it here. You can kind of see it here. It shows them absolutely as they are. Let me just quickly go back and find the one that I just downloaded. Sorry, poor camera work going on here. Where is it? I've got loads of different reference images here. You can see I've been, collecting from different angles, different models. You can see it all here. Look, building up my bank even just there. The lifeboat hatches. Now I've got a little plan with these lifeboat hatches. I've got to be honest. I'll explain that a little bit later. Where's the one I just downloaded? I was looking at it just a minute ago. I'm going to be using it. Oh God. Sorry everybody for this. I really should get myself more organised when I do these videos, but you know me by now. I just like to film raw, bang it up on there. Well, let's use this one. Let's use this one just for the purposes of this demonstration. There you go. So a nice close-up shot there of those windows. And again, there was a good top-down view of the side of the saucer section where you can get to see all the placement, the exact placement of these windows as they go along the rim. As we can see here, this is where a bit now, going over to the kit, a little bit of artistic license and a little bit of sacrificing had to be made, because you can see the difference. Here, where we've got these windows on the top of the saucer, there's then this big gap down here. There's a little navigation light. I don't know, let's say for argument's sake, just there, that's a panel line going round just there, and then you've got the saucer rim windows. Now, of course, that is not what is on the kit, sadly. That's not replicated on this kit. What we've got on the kit here, as you can see, these windows are way too close to the rim here. I think what really needed to happen on this kit overall was for the kit to actually be extended, this edge to be extended down a bit more by, I don't know, maybe 3, 4, maybe 5 millimeters to make it a little bit longer potentially, or the windows a little bit smaller, I don't know. Now, I did actually consider doing that, extending this saucer edge out to try and get this kit accurate, but now I thought, you know what, that's just way too much work, way too much hard work for a kit that just not right to begin with. So a little bit of sacrificing had to be made. So as you can see here, this line is a bit too close up here, but hey ho, it is what it is. Not too bad there, but in other places it goes a bit close. But this is what I've been working on. You can see it here, using the photographic evidence, the windows, getting these windows in all along the rim, getting the placements in. Now, originally when I started here at 10 forward. This is kind of what it looked like right up here. This one on the left, you can just about make them out there. Come on, camera, pick it up as best you can. Yeah, okay, it's in there. They look okay. When I was looking at them, I had all these windows, 3 windows drilled for 10 forward, and I thought, oh, do you know what, I don't like it. I don't like the way that this is looking. So what I essentially did, because it just didn't look right, and it was bothering me and bothering me and bothering me. So what I decided to do was go back in, and where we've got the top edge of the window here, I just basically cut it out and extended the windows right up to this recessed panel line up here. Now again, I know this is not screen accurate, and I am trying to go for accuracy with this kit as best I can, but as I said, the way that this kit is, sacrifices need to be made. That now looks a little bit better. You can also see here that I've actually drilled them through, because I want the windows at 10 forward lit up, and I will do the same on this one when I get to that side. Not impossible to do on this kit, not easy, but not impossible to do. Drilling these out, I've been using a 0.03 millimeter drill bit, and it's actually a snapped off drill bit. If you can see it here, that's a snapped off drill bit, but it's worked perfectly as a recess tool to drill out, recess out these little windows. To get them open like this takes a bit of work on the back. Again, using rotary tools to thin the plastic out, drill it down, open them up, cut them out as best you can. Get the bits in there, really go to town on it. Get this edge a little bit thin here to let the light shine through, to get them opened up. If I can just quickly on camera demonstrate that. Get my torch out. Apologies if this shines in everybody's eyes, but you can kind of get the idea there. Look, once the lighting's in, those windows are lighting up. Yeah, let's turn that brightness down a bit. It's quite bright on that torch, but you get the idea. They will be lit up, which is fantastic. So I'm happy with that. So that's kind of where I am, everybody. I'm working on these windows, and I've got all these windows drilled in. Now again, what I'm probably going to do, once I've got all the window placements drilled in, again, apologies for the poor camera work here, I'm probably going to go in and at random just open up some more of these windows. So some will be open, just like the top here, some won't be. It's going to take a little bit more work to do that. So you can have some of these windows lit up, and so on and so on it goes. And again, round to the side here, trying to get it as neat and as best I can. Now the process with this, just quickly, I can't do this on camera because I have to get this right up close to my face using my magnifying headset here to see what's going on. But essentially, once I've marked the windows using the reference photographs, I then go in with this drill bit, recess that window out. Then I go in with my sharp hobby knife, give it a little bit of a clean out, a little bit of a cut down on the edges, carve it out as best I can. Maybe a little bit more once I've done that with this, just to clean out some of the snickets. I then use a brush, to brush out all the little bits of plastic. And then the last thing I do, using a microfile, this is the square microfile, just a very tip. I just get it in there and just start working it in, sanding it down a little bit more with the hobby knife to then clean it up afterwards, so you get a nice clean window frame like that. I also did an experiment yesterday when I was doing this. I thought, okay, because at the end, right at the very end of the build, all of these windows are going to get refilled in. They're going to get filled in with clear UV resin, obviously to simulate the glass, or the transparent aluminium, or aluminum, whichever way you want to call it. And they're all going to get filled up, and I thought, well, is that actually going to work on here? And I kind of thought, doing all this work, is it going to work? So I actually experimented, and you can kind of see it there. I got just a black pen, went in on one of these big windows here, coloured it in black, and then just laid in some UV resin into there, cured it, and it actually worked fine. I know it's very hard to see this on camera, but it actually has done the job. That window's filled in, it follows the curvature of the rim there. Yeah, that line's a little bit wonky. My scribing on there wasn't the best, but do you know what? It is what it is. Yeah, that window is actually in there. It's solid. That's the transparent aluminium, or the glass, or the whatever you want to call it, filled in. Now I've got to remember to re-pick out this bit of resin here. I will pick this back out before I do any more to this kit. Otherwise I'll go end up spraying it over and spray right over that window. But yeah, it works absolutely fine. So that's kind of where I am, everybody. Got these bit here. On this kit, it's now literally just this section here. That was the photograph I was just trying to find on the computer. I literally downloaded it a couple of minutes ago, and it shows all these windows, and it's kind of a top-down view like this of the actual studio scale model, and it shows all the window placements and the type of what they are going all the way around, so I can use that to get all these windows in, and hence that's why we've got the tape here, because this is me marking the actual placements, where it begins, where it ends, to get those windows in. I'm just basically following the same process all the way around to do this, to get those rim windows in. Takes a little bit more time. It's a little bit quicker than than these windows, but it's still a little bit of time to do it. But it's a labour of love, as we know. This is just one side. Once this side is done, I then have to replicate the same thing on this side all the way around, and then when that's done, the good thing is on the bottom saucer, it actually shows on the photograph top and bottom to a certain degree. There might be a slight variation, but as best as I can see, for the most part, the bottom replicates exactly the window placements that are on the top. Might not be exact. I'm just looking back over that photograph. There's a slight discrepancy, slight variation there. But I'll do the best I can with that. So yeah, that's where I'm at, everybody. Still window drilling, trying to get these windows in, which is working. As I said, it's a little bit more faff, a little bit more work, but it is going. Get these windows opened up. Yeah, to get it done. Once I finally get this done, then once I get the final windows done, then it's going to be over to this. The remainder of this kit to start all the installation process, cut out the phaser bank here and get this replaced with the clear resin detailed phaser banks that I've got ready for installing of the phaser firing effect, which is still rigged up on my bench to the Arduino. Get that in, sort out this bridge opening here. As I said, this is skewed. It needs twisting round to re-straighten it. And of course, I've got the aftermarket kit from Motion Picture Miniatures for all these different bits and pieces, and the photo etch set from Green Strawberry to use. And then it's the onto cutting out and reinstalling the aftermarket part for the shuttle bay here, and then the photo etch sets, and so on and so on and so on and so on. And then get all the lighting in and repeat on the next bit, and so on and so forth. So there we go. That's where I am. That's where I am with it. It's still window drilling, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm actually happier now with how these are coming out. Little bit tricky to do. I'm not going to lie, but not impossible. I think the trick is using one of these. I did a product review on one of these a few months ago, so I won't do it here. Little handheld rotary tool, but it's the drill bit 0.0 3mm, and again this is a snapped off drill bit, but it still works absolutely fine. I actually prefer it to be snapped off because you get more control, better control with it, to recess those windows in. But there we go, that's where I am, everyone. Still working on it, still working on these windows, but it's getting there, it's getting there. I've got to remember to pick that resin out there before I do anything else, otherwise I'll forget about it and paint over it. So yeah, as I said, it's, you know, it's a shame that round 2 haven't done anything to this kit. They've just literally recast this same kit, which has not been retold in nearly 30 years, but hey ho, I'm not going to rant any more about that. It is what it is. This is the version I've got, the opaque. A lot of work going into it. It looks okay. It's not 100% screen accurate, never going to be, but it's a reasonable facsimile of it. And we'll just keep going and see what it looks like when it's all done and finished. And there we go. I'm glad all these windows are done as well. I really was losing the will to live with all these windows. I'm glad to get, you know, to just get it all done now. That's the biggest headache done and out of the way, I think. But there we are, everybody. So that's it. I'll wrap up. I'm not going to waffle on anymore. I do apologise again for the lengthy video and the poor shoddy camera work and the rabbling on, as I always do. Those of you that have been following on should know that that's what I do. Sadly, that's what I do. And there we are. There we are. Looking good. I'm happy with that. I'm happy that I've been able to get those windows open. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just thinking, do I want to try and open up some more of these? I probably will. I'm kind of thinking 10 forward, is that enough, and then leave the rest black? But yeah, okay. I'll see. I'll try. As I said, it's more so the amount of work that it takes at the back here. Again, which is not impossible. As you can see, it's not pretty, but it does the job. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. And the other issue I'm seeing, of course, is by trying to open up some of these windows up here at the top. I don't know if there's going to be any. Let's have a look. Where I've got some of these windows right down here at the rim. Yeah, they're right in line. Look, you can see what the problem's going to be here. These windows, these three right here. Sorry for the poor camera work again. These three windows are right in line with those ones there. So in actual fact, if I try to drill that out through there, how's that going to start affecting these windows at the top? I don't know. That's kind of what I'm spotting here. It might be okay. It might work. I don't know. I'll have to see. Maybe I should. Yeah. Maybe it's a case of, rather than picking some windows that are in line with the ones right on the top here, maybe go for it in the middle here. You know, kind of these just here maybe, and get those open. I don't know. That's the issue I'm looking at here. It may have to be, guys, that I just have the windows on 10 forward open and not bother with those. I don't want to run into an issue with it. I don't know. I'll see. I'll try it. See what happens. Anyway, food for thought. There we are, everybody. I'm going to wrap up there. Again, apologies for the long video. Apologies for the rant at the beginning with regards to the newly released kit from round 2. But again, as I said, it is such a shame. It is such a shame that they haven't done anything with it. Anyway, that's it from me. I hope everybody has a fantastic day and a very, very happy new year to all of you. Again, as ever, thank you to everybody that's hit the like button and the subscribe button, and also for the comments. Always appreciated. I'll be back as soon as I can with another update in the new year. Once I get all these windows drilled out and start to show the installation stages then of all the aftermarket parts to this top saucer section. Have a fantastic new year, everybody. Please drink responsibly, but ultimately have fun, be happy. I'll see you all again very, very soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.